When I was 14, my father took us to McDonald's for what he called our last supper. Order whatever you want, kids. My 7-year-old brother was so happy he ordered 2 Happy Meals. Dad excused himself to the bathroom after 10 minutes. The manager found us. 3 hours later, still waiting. His note was under my brother's chocolate milk. Not my problem anymore. Good luck. My brother slept, holding that stupid plastic toy for months, asking when Daddy would come back. We found out he'd drained our college funds, Mom's life insurance payout, even pawned Grandma's wedding ring that morning. His 22-year-old girlfriend posted their Asia wedding photos. 4 days later. Paid for with our dead mother's money. My brother stopped talking for a year. I dropped out at 16 to raise him. Today, many years later, I'm standing outside his house. He has no idea what cruel revenge I've prepared for him. Don't you dare talk about family values after what you did to us. My voice was steady, but my hands were clenched so tight my nails dug into my palms. Dad flinched. Barely. You think you know the whole story? He shot back. You have no idea what I was going through. You left your kids in a booth at McDonald's for 3 hours. That's the whole story. His new wife, younger than me by 4 years, shifted uncomfortably by the doorway. The living room was heavy with the smell of stale coffee and something sour I couldn't name. Who I am. My name's Ethan Miles. I'm 26. Now, on paper, I'm nobody special. High school dropout, mechanic by trade, never been out of the country. But in my bones, I carry 14 years of unanswered questions, a brother who doesn't trust anyone but me, and a father who decided one night in 2013 that I wasn't worth coming back for. The players: Frank Miles, 62, my father, former factory supervisor. Walked away with my mom's life insurance and our college funds. Never apologized. Liam Miles, 19, my brother. Quiet, thoughtful, still sleeps with the same stupid plastic toy from that night. Samantha Reed Miles, 22, Dad's wife. Instagram perfect smile. Met Dad before I could drive. Aunt Carol, 58, my mom's sister. Tried to raise us after Dad left, but didn't have the means. You've got no right barging into my house, Dad said, voice low but sharp. I've had the right since you left a 7-year-old holding a chocolate milk he thought you were coming back for. Samantha tried to step in. Ethan, this isn't fair. I cut her off. Fair? You married a man who paid for your honeymoon with my dead mother's insurance payout. Don't you dare lecture me about fair. Dad leaned back like I'd just accused him of killing someone. I had debts, Ethan. Real ones. You wouldn't understand. You mean the $48,000 loan you took out in my name without telling me? My voice cracked. Not from fear, but from the weight of 14 years pressing on my throat. The one I found out about when my credit score tanked before I could rent a 1-bedroom apartment? Yeah, Dad. I understand perfectly. His eyes flickered. Left, right, left, like he was looking for an exit that didn't exist. That was temporary. I meant to pay it back. I laughed. It wasn't a good laugh. It was the kind of sound that makes people in the next room stop talking. Pay it back? You couldn't even pay for Liam's asthma medication without Aunt Carol stepping in. Samantha's brow furrowed, a crack forming in that perfect Instagram face. Frank, is that true? He didn't answer. Which was answer enough. The memory doesn't come like a movie. It comes like a fever. Broken frames, smells, flashes of color, the sticky red booth, the sound of the ice machine, Liam's small fingers pushing 2 Happy Meal toys into perfect alignment. They're guards, he whispered. They keep bad guys away until Dad comes back. I nodded, because what else could I do? I was 14, pretending to be a grown-up while my stomach gnawed at itself. Hours passed. Fries went cold. Liam fell asleep on my arm, clutching one of the toys like it was a weapon. When the manager came, he knelt to Liam's height. Sweetheart, where's your dad? In the bathroom. Liam mumbled without opening his eyes. I knew better. I'd known since I found the folded napkin under the milk carton. 4 words. scrawled in his blocky handwriting. Not my problem anymore. I didn't cry. Not then. I just sat there, feeling the walls of the world close in for the first time. I stepped closer, and the air between us tightened like a rope. You know the funniest part, Dad? Liam already knows. His forehead creased. Knows what? That you weren't broke that night. That you'd already wired $75,000 to a Bangkok account, under your new name. The words hit the room like a dropped glass. Samantha's head snapped toward him. What is he talking about, Frank? Her voice had sharp edges now, not the soft defense she'd given him minutes ago. He opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. A fish dragged onto a dock. I didn't stop. You thought you were clever, didn't you? Transferring it 2 days before you left us in that booth. Using Mom's maiden name as your alias. Samantha blinked. Wait, you planned this? The silence was his confession. You ruined us, I said, and my voice was calm now. The kind of calm that's worse than yelling. For what? So you could sip cocktails on a beach while your kid forgot how to speak for a year? Liam appeared in the doorway, like a ghost finally choosing to be seen. His voice was even, almost chilling. Don't worry, Dad. We're not here for money. We just wanted you to know. We don't carry your name anymore. Papers are already filed. For a heartbeat, I saw a flicker of something in Dad's eyes. Fear, maybe. Or regret. But it was gone before I could name it. Samantha stepped back from him like she'd touched something burning. You told me you were a widower who lost everything, she said. He reached for her arm. She flinched. And just like that, the man who once controlled every room he walked into looked small. I walked out first, the screen door groaning like it resented me for leaving. The air was thick, humid, smelling faintly of cut grass and gasoline. But for the first time in years, I didn't feel trapped in it. Liam fell into step beside me. Think he'll change? I shook my head. No, but we will. From inside, glass shattered. Samantha's voice rose, sharp, demanding. Dad's voice tried to catch up but couldn't. It wasn't our fight anymore. The weight of that realization almost knocked me over. It's been a week. 7 days without his shadow looming over us. Liam's talking more now. Not about Dad, but about the future. Community college, maybe even moving to the city. I signed up for GED classes. I keep the McDonald's napkin in a drawer, not because I want to remember the hurt, but because it reminds me how far we've come from it. Some nights the anger still comes, the kind that makes my chest feel too small. But now I know. It's not permanent. Revenge isn't watching him lose everything. Revenge is never needing him again. We're not healed. Maybe we never will be. But for the first time since I was 14, the road ahead feels open. And this time, we're driving it together. If you've ever been abandoned, betrayed, or left to clean up someone else's mess, tell me in the comments. What would you have done in my place? Would you walk away like I did, or would you confront them? Your story might help someone else out there feel less alone. If this hit you hard, like and subscribe. Not for me, but so these kinds of stories reach more people who need to hear they're not the only ones surviving. Stay strong.